Hello everyone. Today we're visiting an interesting type of settlement, which is a large mining installation. So it's quite a bit larger than the ones you would normally go to. So it's called a dredging territory, but it's really a mining base because at the top it has lasers that are drilling into the ground. The only missions that go to these type of places appear to be collection missions. Like I've never been able to find a mission which required me to steal anything or shut it down. Whenever I take one of those missions, it always ends up going to one of the small mining bases. So for some reason, and it's only really collection missions that go to these nice big bases. So all we have to do is uh, collect our item and go, but I want to actually explore the base a little bit, particularly what the reactor building looks like from the inside, because you'll notice an abandoned SRV there, but I've never seen anyone get in it before. Right, so see, it's quite a big base. Off in the distance there, that's where the mining lasers are. This base has base defences. It has uh, had an anti-personnel gun there, placed in the middle of the base, which it's quite good for gunning people down, I would suspect, because it's quite well placed. I'm just going to check this terminal to work out exactly where we're going to pick the thing up. Now, because this settlement doesn't have its own command building, the general rule in this game is that the settlement alarm must be in the reactor building. But it also has base defences as well, and since there's no command centre, then that means that the switches to turn them off must be in the command room as well. Which I've never actually seen that before in a large settlement like this, so I'm assuming everything should be in the one building. But in the past, when I had a quick look at this place, I wasn't actually able to find a settlement alarm. So I really want to have an investigation as to precisely where the settlement alarm is. Because if you're going to, mess with a settlement, the best way to do it is to deal with that alarm. Because once it's off, the settlement can't really defend itself that well. So there's a nice big anti-ship gun there, and the anti-personnel gun over there. There is a point defense over there somewhere as well. So we'll just go into this habitat building and we will get our item. See, there's a guy there. Since it's a legal mission, he doesn't care. Yeah, you turn around. Okay, I'll just steal his identity for that insolence. Yeah, okay, got his details. Now to just type in the key code which we're given because it's a legal mission. And we can take this item. See, it doesn't say stolen or anything. And when we pick it up, it doesn't give us a warning saying we're carrying an illegal item now. So that mission is done, but we're not really here for the mission. We're here to examine what's going on with this reactor building. So we've got level 1 access. That means we're going to have to saw our way in because we don't have the right access. I could use an e-breach here, but it always makes everyone jealous because I get messages saying, oh, I can't find an e-breach. Well, unfortunately, neither can I. I stocked up on loads of them when they first came out, and I can't find anywhere that sells them now. Like where I got them from doesn't sell them. But anyway, so I've just opened the door. If a guard does spot that, it will raise suspicions or a member of staff. So this is, the reactor building. See, there should be an alarm in there somewhere, but I've never been able to find it. So let's go and say hello to the staff. There should be someone with level 3 access. Okay, just checking if there's any good data. Okay, see, this base isn't like... Look, these are all the switches to turn off the base defenses, and we're pretty much able to just walk in. It's not very well... Didn't even see anyone on the way in. Not the best defended of bases, is it? Oh, there's a level 3 guy. Since the building is level 3, then you can be sure that is a level 3 guy in here. Okay, hello sir. Uh, do you have time to hear about the word of our Lord? Okay, no, no? Okay, well, I've got his identity anyway, so I know where to find him. Right, now that we've got level 3 access, we can turn off the anti-ship defences. So, let's turn you off. Doesn't really matter. I don't really need to turn them off, but, like pushing buttons. Okay, so now if I were to attack them with a ship, it couldn't fight back. Which I have been meaning to do, actually. Right, so I've got level 3 access, so there should be an alarm in here. I'm just trying to see if I can see it. It's a restricted area, so if they see me in here, they'll get angry. I'm struggling to see any alarm. Let's see if we can see it through here. Can just see the reactor terminal to switch off. Okay, I can look at, now that I've got level 3 access, I can look up the building and find the alarm, assuming it does exist. So I'll just look through every bit and see if I can find it. So if I go to each building and just look down everything, I should be able to see all the consoles that are there. Haven't seen it so far in the power plant, which is where it should be. Still not seeing anything. It would actually make sense because the only missions I've ever gotten to this place, to this type of settlement, are collection missions. And perhaps the reason why that is because this settlement doesn't have an alarm. Because maybe, Frontier thought, okay, this settlement doesn't have an alarm. We can't really give people covert missions here because there's no alarm that we can disable. But if you do something wrong in these settlements, they will alarm though. So yeah, still can't find an alarm anywhere. So I have to assume the settlement does not have an alarm terminal. So that means that if the alarm goes off, I can't switch it off, and I can't switch it off ahead of time to cover up a murder spree. Okay, well, since we're pretty certain there isn't an alarm terminal, I want to I'm just going to experiment with the reactor. So let's see what happens when I want to see what happens when we steal the reactor regulator. I'm just gonna get an escape route ready because I suspect people will be angry with me when I do this. So a shuttle's coming. Yeah, so I am hereby giving up and assuming that this settlement doesn't have an alarm terminal. Right. Okay, well, they're looking. Keep looking away. Right. Okay, let's go and switch off the reactor. Okay, bye, bye, bye. They did see me. See, they're yellow. This because they saw me in there. But as I'm running away now, they didn't have time to aggro on me because I got out of there quickly. So they did go into suspicious mode because I switched off the reactor, and I suspect they saw me just as I was leaving the reactor room. So the guard's suspicious, so he's coming towards me. He has not aggroed on me yet. As far as they know, somebody's flipped the alarm in the reactor room. So now let's go and see what they do. So it looks like the guards are all going into the reactor building to investigate, which makes sense. So look, there's another one going in. And the settlement alarms are going, although there's no alarm terminal, so there's nothing I can do about that. And I've switched the reactor off, so, well, it's in the process of shutting down now, so it'll be interesting to see if they are able to turn it on again. Because normally when you switch off alarms in settlements, they don't turn it back on. But let's see if they'll actually turn the reactor back on. So let's just wait and see if the power plant goes down. Should be going off soon, I suspect. There's a lot of guards in there at this point. While we're waiting, so the alarms are going off. Let's just go into the Hab building and see how this guy reacts to us, the guy that was in here. So it's alarming, so he's in suspicious mode, but does he attack me? I don't think he's gonna attack me here. I think he did see me. Let's just make sure. Hello, sir. Do you have time to learn about the teachings of, I don't know, some guy? Uh, okay, right, so he's seen me, but he's not aggroing on me. So he's suspicious, but I was just in front of them there, not committing any crime, so he didn't aggro on me. Now let's see what the guards do. So let's go into the reactor building. Oh, see, the settlement is now turned off. Let's see if they're able to figure out how to turn the reactor back on. Okay, so how many guards does it take to turn the reactor back on? Well, he was crouching down there. I think he's doing it. Yeah, I think he's figured out how to push the button to make the regulator go back in. Yeah, look, he's turned the reactor back on. This this guy, whoever it is a genius, a genius. And he's looking at me a bit suspiciously. I mean, it could have been anyone who turned that reactor off. I don't know why they're looking at me. Hello. So let's see. Look, I'm in front of them, and they're not aggroing on me. See? Oh wait. Okay, they might scan me. This is a problem. Bye, guys, because I have a clone profile. Okay. Bye. I have no quarrel with you. So they've caught me in the process of a crime now. So now they will all aggro on me. Maybe they'll forget about me if I hang around out here, but okay, no, no, they're coming for me. Okay, just one. Okay, two. Okay, three. Okay, four. Okay, I didn't sign up for this, so bye. Look, they're still coming at me. Bye, guys. Okay, so, well, that's quite an interesting settlement. So we've learned here today that the guards can figure out how to turn the reactor back on, and that these large mining settlements don't have a terminal to turn off the alarm.